So, you've decided to visit Turkey. Bold choice. You've seen the photos. Sunsets, flowing dresses, hot air balloons. You're ready for your own authentic journey. You've packed your linen pants and a charger that could power a small city. You're not a tourist, you tell yourself. You're a traveler. But let's get real. The Turkey you see on social media, it's a fantasy, curated to make your friends jealous. This guide isn't about that Turkey. It's about the other one. The one with questionable plumbing, relentless hospitality, and moments you can't filter. Put your phone on airplane mode, just for a second. We're going on a real trip, one that doesn't need hashtags. We'll peel back the layers of staged photo ops and find the messy, hilarious reality underneath. Forget the playlists and pre-planned spontaneity. Here, the best plans are just suggestions. The most memorable moments? They happen when everything goes wrong. Welcome to the real Turkey, where history yells at you from a market stall, the food will ruin you for all other meals, and you might lose a piece of yourself in a shared taxi. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be bumpy, delicious, and confusing. And trust me, that's exactly how you want it. Let's begin. Let's start where everyone does, Cappadocia. It's basically Instagram law. If you don't post a hot air balloon photo, did you even go? The landscape is surreal, giant sandy mushrooms called fairy chimneys. Whimsical, weird, and perfect for pretending your life is a movie. The main event: sunrise balloon rides. You wake up at an hour that should be illegal, pile into a van with other bleary-eyed tourists, and watch as balloons inflate with bursts of fire. It's dramatic, loud, and a little terrifying. You wonder if your pilot got his license from a cereal box, but then you lift off. For a moment it's pure magic. You're floating, silent, above a patchwork of valleys and those fairy chimneys. The sun cracks over the horizon, painting the sky in colors no filter can match. For 5 minutes you forget your phone. You're just there, suspended between heaven and earth. It's almost spiritual. Then, the spell breaks. Someone whips out a selfie stick the size of a fishing rod. Another starts a live stream, narrating the sunrise like a sports event. Suddenly the race is on. Who can capture this moment in the most contrived way? Welcome to Cappadocia, where the views are breathtaking and the competition for likes is fierce. The magic is real, but so is the digital anxiety. Try to enjoy the view before the drones take over. And remember, some moments are better left unposted. Watching influencers in Cappadocia is like wildlife spotting, equal parts fascinating and cringe. Look for the flowing, impractical dresses clashing with the landscape. These are props, not clothes. The rituals scout the perfect spot, usually a rooftop with suspiciously clean carpets. The Instagram husband is on duty taking orders like a film director. The poses are a language, gazing at balloons, sipping cold tea, the leading me by the hand shot. It takes dozens of tries to get right. It's oddly impressive. Outfits are changed, drones are launched, and partners are directed with military precision. You might laugh, but this is work. Their job is to make vacation look effortless. Meanwhile, you're just trying to eat breakfast. The dedication is real, even if the relaxation is fake. Influencers stage the dream, but the reality is a full-blown production. It's a public display of a private obsession. You'll realize they're not just on vacation, they're on the clock, and their highlight reel is your behind-the-scenes comedy. Welcome to the show. Staying in a Cappadocia cave hotel sounds ancient and rustic. It's both, and neither. You're sleeping in volcanic rock, but with Wi-Fi, rain showers, and an espresso machine. It's Flintstones meets Amazon Prime. Check-in is a maze of stone staircases and tunnels. The lobby cat is probably the real manager. You'll get lost, finding your room, breakfast, or the pool. Accept it. You live here now. The room, rough stone walls, king-size bed, jacuzzi tub. Ancient meets absurd luxury. One part of your brain marvels at history, the other fights the mood lighting system. The Wi-Fi is weak by design. You'll try to disconnect, but end up wandering for a signal. The best part? Silence. Thick stone walls muffle the world. It's peaceful, meditative, and a little creepy at 3 a.m. when you forget where you are. For a second, you panic, sealed in an ancient tomb. Then you remember the minibar. Cave hotels are a strange blend of old and new. You're not just a guest, you're a time traveler with room service. The experience is unforgettable even if you never find the exit. And if you do, you'll probably be carrying a tray of food. Welcome to luxury Cappadocia style. Just don't expect to find your way out on the first try, or the second. After filling your camera roll in Cappadocia, it's time to do something radical: leave. The real Turkey, the one without an Instagram geotag, awaits in the east, in the Kurdish regions. Here the landscape is starker, the town's less polished, and you're the only tourist. This isn't on most itineraries. Your travel agent might call it complicated. They're not wrong. The politics are complex, the history is heavy, and comfort isn't guaranteed. But the people, their warmth and resilience are extraordinary. This isn't a journey for those who need a gift shop at every stop. As you drive east, fairy chimneys give way to arid plains and rugged mountains. Towns are dusty, chaotic, and alive, not designed for photos but for living. Men play backgammon in tea houses, kids play soccer with rocks for goalposts, women carry groceries with centuries of stories in their eyes. This isn't a performance, it's just Wednesday. You'll be an anomaly, stared at not with hostility but with curiosity. Language barriers dissolve with smiles and gestures. You've left the theme park behind and stepped into someone else's reality. It's uncomfortable, confusing, and incredibly real. Here you're not a tourist, you're a guest in someone's world, and that's where the real adventure begins. In a Kurdish village, hospitality is measured in tea, K to be exact. You'll be offered tea on arrival, after your first glass, and every time you try to leave. Refusing is unthinkable, like turning down a hug from your grandmother. Tea comes in tulip-shaped glasses with a mountain of sugar cubes. The ritual sit, drink, smile, listen. Even if you don't understand the words, you'll get the intent. People want your story. Through gestures, broken English, and the village's resident movie quote expert, they'll ask everything. Are you married? Why not? Kids? Why not? Do you like the tea? Have more tea? This isn't tourist-friendly small talk. It's genuine curiosity. You're a novelty, a visitor from a world they've only seen on TV. They'll share everything, food, stories, time. You're not a customer, you're a guest. It's overwhelming for anyone used to personal space and privacy. Here, boundaries are fluid, and community is everything. You'll leave with a full stomach, a caffeine buzz, and a sense of connection no hotel can match. And you'll be desperate for a bathroom. You came for baklava, kebabs, and bazaar haggling. You expected a vacation, a tan, and a few souvenirs. You didn't expect an existential crisis in the back of a minibus. Off the beaten path, Turkey rarely matches your expectations. The best meal might be bread and cheese with a shepherd, not a five-star feast. The most valuable souvenir? The story behind the carpet, not the carpet itself. The most spiritual moment? A silent glance with an old woman in a mosque, not the perfect sunset photo. You thought you'd see things, ruins, landscapes, landmarks. Instead, you navigate the beautiful mess of daily life, waiting for buses, ordering coffee and getting pickles, getting lost and rescued by laughing kids. These aren't Instagram moments, they're too real. Tourists consume a destination. Travelers are consumed by it. You came for control and curation. Turkey gives you chaos and unpredictability. It forces you to surrender and be present. It's frustrating, humbling, and exactly what you didn't know you needed. You wanted dessert. You got a 7-course meal of perspective. Movies and blogs sell the myth that travel helps you find yourself. Sorry, but you're still you, just in a different time zone. Traveling Turkey's backroads won't solve your problems or reveal life's meaning. What you find is a mirror. Stripped of routine and language, you see yourself clearly. Impatience, awkwardness, privilege and all. You don't become someone new, you just see who you are. Flaws and strengths exposed. You learn resilience navigating a city with no map, adaptability, eating mystery meals, and that kindness needs no translation. The finding yourself journey is really a series of small, quiet revelations. You realize how little you need to be happy. You see the world's complexity and beauty up close. You understand your way of life is just one of many. You don't come back different, just more aware, humbled, and grateful. And that's more than enough. Sometimes the best souvenir is a new perspective. After all the bus rides, tea, confusion, and demolished plans, was it worth it? If you want a relaxing, predictable vacation, stick to the resort. This kind of travel is work. Emotional, mental, sometimes physical. You'll be tired, confused, and miss the comfort of a readable menu. There are no guarantees except the unexpected. But if you want more, the answer is yes, absolutely. It's worth it for rare human connections, for a shift in perspective, for stories you can't buy in a bazaar. You'll leave with memories of kindness, home-cooked meals, and laughter that needs no translation. You'll leave with a bit of Turkey in your soul. And that's a souvenir no Instagram post can capture.